Hi guys! So this is the second installment of my Hobonichi 2018 order. As well as the covers that I got, I also ordered a 2018 weeks, and as you can see, the Mother 2 theme is continuing here. After I freed myself from the burden of feeling like I couldn't order Mother 2 designs because I'd never played the video game, I just decided to go all out because I really love these designs. So this is the Magicant map Mother 2 weeks cover. And first of all, I really like the combination of purple and green, and secondly, I just really like the design. I think it's cool. So I'll just show you what the cover looks like in case you're curious about this weeks, and then I'll do a quick walkthrough in case you're unfamiliar with the inside of the weeks. So it comes with this little notepad, which is really cute. This is Mr. Saturn, who is a character from the Mother 2 video game, which, like I said, I've never played, so I don't know what this character does, but I really like the design and I've just totally decided to embrace it. So it's got this on the outside, and then on the inside it has these little grayed out images of Mr. Saturn, and it's not a sticky notepad, it's just a notepad so you can tear out the pages there. So I really like that. And then this is the cover. So it's a map of this, I think it's an imaginary place called Magicant, and you can see here, this is what it looks like at the top. There's this little scene, it looks like a kind of, it's like a living room but outside, and some palm trees, and then little creatures and carrots, and it reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 2, which is a video game that I did play and really liked, so it kind of makes me nostalgic for that type of design, even though I didn't play Mother 2. And then that's what it looks like on the side. It says 2018, and by the way, the 2018 label here is in white, which I really like. So you have like this purple sea, and then there's a little island in it, and it's really cool. And then this is the back, so it's a lighter green with a bit of purple at the top. And then you have all of these little scenes here. A snowman, really cool. This back looks kind of like the A6 cover that they've got for 2018, the A6 Mother 2 cover, which I think is called This is Magicant, so it's obviously a related theme. And there you have it. So if we look inside, it says Hobo, 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 which I absolutely love. And this cover, in case you're wondering, there are a few different types of weeks covers. So there's the basic range, just with a plain color, and those are like kind of hardback, but fabric. So they're like, if you think of a hardback book that has a kind of fabric, like sort of cotton woven feel, that's what they're like. And then there's the range of bow tie fabric. Sorry, they're called bow and tie, I think, and they're like tie, like necktie fabric, and I've never had one of those, but I'm really curious about them, and still half trying to find a way to convince myself that I need another week so that I can buy one of them, because I really like the coffee bean design. But I've never had one of those, but apparently they're like, they feel like kind of silky, like a necktie. And then this range, which the one that I had for 2017, the Sebastian Masuda Daydream Weeks cover was, it's a hardback, but a sort of floppy, like bendy hardback. So it feels like it's made out of shiny plastic coated cardstock, I guess. So quite a different feel to the basic colors range, and also to the necktie range, I would imagine. So it's hardback, but you can see it's bendy. So nothing, as far as I can tell, has changed compared to last year. So Hobonichi Tetra 2018 weeks. And then you've got the year at a glance, last year, the upcoming year, and then the year after. And then you have your vertical yearly spread, which I use for tracking various things. And then you have the month on 2 pages, which is exactly the same as last year. So Monday starts. Each box has the same number of grid spaces, which is an improvement on 2 years ago when Sunday was a little bit shorter, but last year and this year are the same. And then you've got some blank space at the bottom with 4 check boxes here. So you get the whole year starting in December 2017 and going until March of 2019. My goodness. And then you get your weekly spreads, which start on the last week of November 2017. So really just 2 more months until we can start using them. So on the left you have the week on one page, Monday to Sunday, and then on the right you have this blank gridded space that you can use for whatever you want. So my main disappointment with the weeks this year and last year is that they have spread the quotes over 2 pages. So beforehand you used to have a little extra notes page at the bottom here, and then the quote was on the right, and they said that they got feedback that people didn't know what to do with the blank space here, so they started spreading out the quotes, which I think is a shame because I really liked having the note space here. But obviously they're continuing to do that. So because I don't read Japanese, you know, except for some of the hiragana, I just ignore the quotes because I don't understand them. But this one caught my eye because there's a bit in English and this is really funny. So I don't know what the whole quote says, but some of it says, "It's not a planner, it's not a diary, it's not a notebook." And then at the bottom it says, "It's a techo." So I love that. I think that's really cool. So you have your weekly spreads, which continue on for the whole of 2018. And they go until the end of December, and so you get the first week of January 2019 in here. And then, as usual, you've got the second half of the book pretty much is blank gridded note paper. And so you have a little table of contents here, and then it's numbered pages going from 1 until 68. So this is a few pages less than 2017. 2017 I think went up until 71, but it's not a big difference. And this is a feature that really, really drew me to the weeks, because nowhere else would you have something this slim and compact where you have all of this note space. And obviously for 2018 they're also releasing the Weeks Mega, which has got 3 times the amount of notes paper. It has 200 pages. And that really appeals to me, but I carry this around in my bag, and I also carry my A5 work planner, my cousin, and so I felt like I probably wouldn't want to have a thicker planner because I'm trying to keep the planner weight to a minimum in my bag. But it really appeals to me. Just the idea that you'd never have to worry about running out of notes. Now this is something that's new for 2018, so the A6 and A5 Hobonichis have already had this in 2017, but my 2017 weeks didn't have this. It's a list of 100 whatever you want to use it for, my 100. So it can be, I don't know, 100 books that you want to read, or 100 films, or a list of things that you want to do. So I'm thinking of using this as an on-the-go list of books and films and websites that people recommend, because what I'm using my weeks for at the moment is just a catch-all on-the-go notebook, basically. So I can write in to-dos when I think of them on the go, daily lists, and I was just going to use this for random notes in the order that I get them in. So I wasn't going to divide them into lists as I have done with my weeks in previous years, you know, into different sections. I'm just going to fill up the pages as I go along. But I thought that this would be really convenient since it's here now. If somebody mentions a film or a book, or there's a website that I want to check, if I write it down here, then I would know exactly where it is instead of having to look through the notes pages, because I don't want to designate a particular page or a couple of pages for that as I've done in previous years, because I'll talk more about this when I go through an updated setup of my current weeks, but I started to find that kind of annoying. So if this is all right here in the back, I think it would be very convenient, because I know anything, coupon code, an app, anything that I see that I want to check out, I think it would be quite convenient to have it here. So that's what I'm going to use this for. And then it's got the rest of the typical Hobonichi stuff that you get in the back, which has some new things. Some of these are old. This one looks to me like something that I've had before. Again, I don't really use these, but this one is cool. This is phrases in 6 different languages, so it's just a few basic phrases, but I quite like that. It has them in Japanese, obviously, and then English, German, French, Spanish, Chinese, and Korean. So I think that's cool. And then you've got the age list, personal information, and that's that. And then on the back, it it says hobo, 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 hobo again, but then it also says mother 2 down at the bottom. So that's it. That is the Magicant map 2018 Hobonichi weeks. Let me know if you have any other questions about this. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!